We're gonna do some pork belly bacon burnt ends today. We've got some cured bacon belly. Whenever I'm picking out a pork belly, I like to look at the ends. Good amount of meat in there, not too much fat. You want them nice and squared off like this. And when you look at the ends, get some that are all gnarled and curled up, you're gonna end up having to trim that off. So you do your best to try to pick out something that's nice and already squared off, not a lot of trim, not a lot of loss. We're gonna score the bottom of these so we get a little bit better render, a little more smoke penetration, super simple. So we'll smoke these till about 160, 165, put a little bit of brown sugar on them. We're gonna smoke them straight on the rack, then we're gonna put them back in the tray as well. Catch a lot of that fat starting to render off right around 165 and up. And then we'll finish them off wrapped. Since these are already cured, there's already a lot of salt in them. We're just gonna give them a light dusting of rub. And then also, we're gonna hit them with brown sugar after a little while. Let's get these on the smoker. Okay, we're gonna get these on the smoker. It's running at about 286 right now. It's a little hot, but actually probably works pretty good and perfect. Check these in about 2 hours. See how they're doing, maybe give them a spritz. Okay, we're checking in on the pork belly. It's looking very good. Starting to crust up real well. See some liquid coming up on the top. Let's go ahead and check the temp on these. And about 140. We'll give them a spritz. Give about another 15 minutes, then we'll tray them up. Then let them get to 165. Add some butter and give them a wrap. We're gonna temp the pork belly, see where we're at. We're gonna wrap it if it's there. 186, perfect. So we're gonna take the piece of that pork butt out, put it in this tray here, put a little bit of that juice in and let it keep riding. It's barking up really well. We're gonna get, I think it's at 160 something right now. We're gonna let it get up to 185. Then we're gonna put it in the tray with the rest of our split pork butt and just keep moving along. Tray a second, cool it off. We're letting all the heat out. Poor man's gloves here. I'm gonna give this a spritz as well. For those of you wondering, this is a mix of apple cider vinegar, a little bit of water, and brown sugar. We can just wrap them and then we'll show them take them out of the smoker. So we're breaking down the pork belly. What we like to do if we're gonna smoke it the day before, throw it in the fridge so it solidifies again. Makes it a lot easier to cube up without losing that top bark. Sometimes you'll catch it and it'll rip the top bark right off. So it's a lot easier to break down like this. If you're gonna eat it the day of, at least let it cool a couple hours. But we're gonna go ahead, cube these up. We like doing a little bit smaller cubes. These are pretty filling, and we're gonna be serving them as an appetizer for a wedding tasting for a few folks. So we're gonna smoke them up for about 40 minutes, get a little more smoke on the outside of them. Then we're gonna sauce them, hit them for another 10 minutes, and then they're ready to go. I also like to slice it from the bottom. Like I said, the bark tends to pull at the top, but let's see. This is nice and cold, so if you're gonna slice it day of, same day you smoke it, I would slice it from the fat side. This bark is real, I mean, you can see it pulling a little bit. So if this was still hot, that bark would rip right off. So yeah, see, you can slice a lot easier from the bottom. Now once we get this warm and all that fat liquefies again, we'll empty the fat out so these aren't overly greasy. It's really good marbling on these, not too much fat. So like I said, when you're picking out your pork belly, try to find one that has a good amount of meat, not too much fat.